Shalom. RAD is rapidly advancing disciples. Let us begin to look at the background to RAD. As you look at the screen, you'll see T for T, Discipleship Re-Revolution by Steve Smith with Ying Kai. And then another book, Ying and Grace Kai, Training for Trainers. At the bottom, you see RAD by Wilson S. Keisler. So we're going to share with you how the RAD comes about. Let us begin. Ying Kai and Grace, a missionary couple in Asia for 21 years. Each year, in between both of them, they led 40 to 60 people to Christ and started 1 to 2 churches every year. In 2000, God led them to a large neighboring Asian city with 20 million. They were thinking to themselves, they can never reach 20 million people if they could only lead 40 to 60 people to Christ. 40 to 60 people to Christ compared to 20 million. So as they began to pray and pray, God spoke to them in Matthew 28, 18, 20. In this Matthew 28, 18, God showed them the strategy to disciples the nation. First is to go and not come. Go into the world and not ask the people to come to church. Make disciples and not church members. To all people and not some people, because we tend to choose. But even though you know these are the three important strategies that God revealed to them in Matthew 28, 18 to 20, they still face 4 challenges with 4 questions. First thing, who do I say it to? Who want to hear the gospel? 2, what do I say when I meet these people? 3, what to do if they say yes to the gospel? And finally, the 4th question, why should I continue to do this? And then, well, he tested after answering the question, who want to hear the gospel, what to say, and what to do. He came up with T for T, training for trainers. He started with a humble beginning in the evening with 30 farmers. Farmer means they work from morning to night. They're not so educated. In 3 months, started 200 churches. 4 years, 60,000 churches. Of course, all over the world, church planters were critical and skeptical. Is it true? How come so many, so fast? And soon as they began to investigate, and this T4T continued to grow, it soon became the world's fastest growing church planting movement. In 10 years, 150,000 churches and 1.7 million baptism. In 2006, as T4T went around the world, RAD started in India. RAD is actually an adaptation of the T4T. Both T4T and RAD came from the same organization, the International Mission Board. So what is RAD? RAD means rapidly advancing disciples. Disciple starting discipleship immediately and rapidly, and planting churches immediately and rapidly. To be rapidly, that means it must be transferable. To be transferable, it needs to be simple, short, systematic, and directive. Above all, we have to depend on the Holy Spirit and faithful laborers in the field. What is RAD? May God bless you. Shalom.